Hi, hello, good afternoon, Twitch chat. Welcome to day 5 of live voice recording, live voice acting, rather. This is good. This is good news. This is good news because we reached the magnificent 50 followers on Twitch. We've got 50 followers. So I'm excited that we reached that milestone. Definitely gonna do what we can to reach up to 100 now. So now I can actually change the dashboard, which is great. Great news all around. So I wanted to start off by saying thank you to everybody, every one of you that pops into the stream for like 1 second at a time or however long. You don't even have to be here for too long, but thank you irregardless for sticking through with me. I know some of these streams can be a little bit scuffed, but we did it. We have been doing it. We've been making good progress on it. So I wanted to just personally thank each and every one of you. So thank you. On my end of things, I guess I can just go ahead and spoil it. I can let you guys know what the future is, what the future is entailing. In the background, man, I can't not speak. In the background of things, after finishing up the Shantae series that we all finished up last month, I'm making a video. And I'm kind of excited because I've never made like a full-blown edited YouTube video ever. I just always figured I never had enough like time to do it. I never had the skills or the knowledge of how to create that perfect YouTube video. And not every YouTube video is going to be perfect, but perfect for me. I just never really had the knack for it. But this time I feel pretty good about it. I feel very, very good about what I'm going to be doing with this video. The Shantae video is just going to be a love letter to the series. Completing all 6 games. The 7th one's coming out soon. So in it, I'm going to be detailing my love for the series, my love for each of the characters, all of it. Every single thing that makes that game unique and special to me, and unique and special to everybody else as well. So that's going to be fun. So definitely look forward to it. Just had to give you guys a little teaser as to what that entails. On the other side of that, I've been writing out a script for it. The script has been a little it's taking a bit because I'm including a lot of stuff in it. I don't know how long videos like that are supposed to be, how long they're supposed to go for, but I'm definitely making a lot of content for this video. So when it comes out, obviously closer to, I will send out the proper links and whatnot for it, and just lock in and watch it. Just sit there and marvel at it. Because it's for Shantae, it's for her. It's her world, we're just living in it. I'm going to start off the stream, as I always do, doing a read-through of the Apothecary Diaries project dub that I'm involved in. So I'm just going to start that off, just to get some proper voice training in. I have to, get my voice to where I want it to be at, because I just got off of work. Got off a little bit earlier than I wanted to be, but fuck it, we ball. It gives me more time to be here with you all you lovely, lovely people. So I am gonna go ahead and switch the scene over. Also, I'm sorry if the music is bumping. I don't know what song it's playing, but I just see the VLC on the audio mixer going nuts. Oh, it was about to start playing Sonic Adventure. That's tragic. Alright, we're just going to go ahead and pause that and switch to voice acting. There we go. Here it is. Alright. But hopefully, you all are doing really well today. I have to get my water right next to me, just in case I overdo it with my throat and stuff like that. But hopefully you all are doing really, really well today. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. I guess before I jump right into it, very good news have happened over the past couple of days. I'm not any sort of like news channel outlet or whatever, or somebody that just deep dives into the news that have come out gaming wise. But yesterday, if you got to watch the state of play, it was it was pretty okay. It was pretty good. Lots of DLC announcements for lots of video games, but the most important thing was Sonic Racing Crossroads DLC. Always, we're getting Knights, we're getting II, we're getting IDW characters in a canon game, albeit a racing game, but the game itself is canon. So we're cooking. We are cooking. And then the Super Mario Galaxy movie trailer came out today as well, and that was, oh man, just eating really really good. All right, enough of that. Let us go ahead and get right into it. Chapter 3. Ukyo. She was pretty sure that Shishu's fortress had been sealed up after that. It was strange to find something from that place here. Even if the things in the fortress had been moved, to have it appear on the market in the city meant that it had been smuggled in. If it was like that, Mau Mau had an idea too. The perpetrator was soon found in 2 days. Speaking of how he was found, it was easy, Lihaku said with annoyance. While he was saying that, he was restlessly looking inside Rokushikan. They were inside the pharmacy that Mau Mau operated. He had to shrink down his large body to get into the narrow space. While he was saying that, he glanced up at the ceiling of the stairwell and searched for the face of the flower on the upper floor. Lihaku, a military officer she was acquainted with, had fallen for Pyrene, one of the 3 princesses of Rokushikan here. However, the act of visiting the brothel itself required money. And so, if Mau Mau, who was on good terms with Pyrene, asked him for a favor, he would be accommodating. She wanted him to stand watch since the stolen goods, a ransacked archive, might appear in town. That was what she requested of him. Unusual stolen goods like illustrated books could be easily traced from the point of sale. Just in case, as there was also the possibility of them being disposed of in shops aside from that bookstore, she left it to Lihaku, just like so. Did he want to show his extremely good side? It seems he worked hard himself to be on the lookout in a still cold season. That was appreciative of his efforts. Lihaku passed a package in his hands to Mau Mau. It seemed to be a gift of Dongo. Then he glanced up the stairwell again. Drink tea with everyone, and call for Pyrene to come. Could that be what he means? However, there was one thing to do before that. Mau Mau looked out the window. There was a skinny, seedy-looking man being surrounded by 2 manservants. With rashes on his face, the man certainly looked like a criminal. Ignoring Lihaku, Mau Mau put on her shoes. She walked over to the manservants. The criminal that was being surrounded by the 2 brawny manservants appeared smaller than he looked. The senior manservant said, grabbing Mau Mau by the collar, it was unpleasant to be treated like a cat, but there was nothing she could do since that was how it had been ever since she was young. Mau Mau regarded the criminal in that posture. The criminal and her eyes met. She had thought it was rashes, but it looked like he got an irritation from something. Although mostly healed, it was still conspicuous. The criminal stared at Mau Mau's face, and then he paled, and then asked for what came out of his mouth. He cried out, spittle flying. Mau Mau narrowed her eyes. The 2 manservants looked at each other and burst into laughter. On top of not remembering people's faces well, she wasn't sure with his face covered in rashes, but if she remembered properly, this man was the one from the fortress. The man whom Mau Mau had smeared lacquer on his face, who fainted when his crotch got stomped on. Mau Mau realized. This meant that he was one of the people who escaped from that fortress during the confusion. Mau Mau crossed her arms and thought for a short while. Lihaku showed up and glared at the criminal. The criminal blatantly shuddered. Mau Mau declared in an indifferent voice, then grinned at the criminal. Lihaku looked like he thought that Mau Mau's behavior was slightly strange, but the moment Mau Mau brought in tea snacks and called for Pyrene, he left with his tail wagging. And so now in Mau Mau's pharmacy was Mau Mau, the criminal in question, and... Mau Mau said, looking at the senior manservant in annoyance. As everyone was in the middle of starting tea, it was only this man who went with Mau Mau. Shrewdly, he was holding Dongo in his hands. The fox would be the monocle tactician, and the mask would have to be Jinshi. The man still had plenty of value despite his face being damaged goods. On top of his mere appearance being eye-catching enough as it was, it must be all the more considering his position. It shouldn't be good for that which was the imperial brother to loiter in the pleasure district. However, he was a whimsical person who came here once every 10 days. He said, leaning against the wall. The manservant was reaching his 40s and had been here before Mau Mau was born. His name is Ukyo, a man who handled anything flawlessly. In any case, the madam must have told him. He said he won't hear, but it was a given that he would tell if the madam asked. If it comes down to that, she could only talk of the part where she wouldn't be troubled, even if the madam asks. Mau Mau thought as she regarded the man sitting before her. There were 2 books set out on the wooden floor. It was what Mau Mau had found in a bookstore and what this man had come to sell today. At Mau Mau's question, the man turned his face away in a huff. It was a somewhat understandable reaction, but honestly, he didn't have that liberty. If he sold it elsewhere, there was the possibility that it would be bought by another person. Mau Mau slapped the floor. She said slowly in a low voice. The man paled. Seeing that his face rashes were still pitiful, Mau Mau felt a little guilty, but she didn't really regret it, since there was no way for her to make an allowance for the other person who escaped from that place. Ukyo mindlessly stuffed his cheeks with Dongo and chewed slowly. The man pursed his lips and lowered his head in resignation. If the fire didn't spread to that room from the gunpowder explosion, the rest of the books might be retrievable. In that case, the issue was the remaining 2 volumes that were sold. The bird and fish illustrated books were in her hands. Mau Mau twisted her neck. There were numbers allocated to the bird illustrated book. If there was one labeled 1, there would be bound to be a 2. In response to Mau Mau, who spoke overbearingly, Ukyo, who had been standing on the side the whole time, sighed deeply. He said, then sat down on the wooden floors of the cramped pharmacy and slapped the man's shoulders. The man said nothing, but Ukyo left the pharmacy without a word. Soon after, he returned with a tray with a bowl full of rice and a side dish. The side dish was nothing other than the remainders of the simmered locust, but when the man was presented with chopsticks from Ukyo, he devoured the bowl with no hesitation. Mau Mau was shocked by his vigor. Ukyo slapped Mau Mau's shoulders. The man, who was busy eating, took no notice of them. Ukyo whispered. Mau Mau's first impression of him was that, so she couldn't say anything. If the madam was the stick of Rokushikan, the head manservant would have to be the carrot. The old man wasn't tall, nor was his face good, but him being popular with the courtesans must be from this. The unkempt man who had been eating ravenously stopped moving his chopsticks. Ukyo looked with his head tilted. The man said as he picked up a locust with his chopsticks. Mau Mau and Ukyo peered at the man. The man picked at the pile of simmered insects, bit at them one by one and sorted them out. Split into two piles, the ratio would have to be around 1 to 8. Ukyo returned. Honestly, she didn't know that grasshoppers and locusts have that kind of difference. Mau Mau had put them together without thinking hard about it. That explained it. There was no doubt that owner was a good business partner. Locust 1 part, grasshopper 8 parts. No wonder it was disgusting. Mau Mau reached out for the locust and put it in her mouth. Certainly, she felt that this side had meat and was tastier. The man made a serious look and stared at the grasshoppers. Ukyo asked on behalf of Mau Mau. At those words, Mau Mau drew close to the man. Considering the ratio of grasshoppers and locusts, it should be sufficient. Mau Mau stared at the man. He might not have emotionally wanted to take the lacquerware, but a normal guy would choose something that would sell easier than books. The man scratched the back of his head with a little embarrassment. No, let's not mention that there was one here. Honestly, the man only had the clothes on his back. It was fine since it was still winter, but she was honestly against him coming into the pharmacy with grime on his face. Mau Mau widened her eyes at the unexpected topic. He pointed at the grasshoppers. He studied that, the man said. Mau Mau gulped. And it was the moment she opened her mouth to ask the man. The door of the pharmacy was opened with a loud bang. Chou showed up with Dongo in both hands. The man blinked in surprise. As he was going to call out to him, the man's mouth was gapped stupidly. Mau Mau grabbed some mashed medicinal herbs nearby and crammed it in his mouth. She was sorry that he was suffering, but he was going to speak of something very ominous, so it can't be helped. Since the Shi clan should have been exterminated in the eyes of society. Chou watched a man who was rolling on the floor in amusement. Chou didn't seem to recognize the man. He naturally ignored him. While feeling grateful towards Ukyo, who skillfully sidestepped the boy's condition, Mau Mau bent her fingers and counted. It was better to get a heads up just in case. She counted how many days left until Jin Shi came to visit. Whew, alright. I feel like I'm getting a little better at reading the script. So that's perfect. Good. We cooked with that, so I will go ahead and exit out of that, making sure that the other one is up. Alright. So before we get into the ones that I need to do, let us visit the app. So as you can see here, I was actually chosen for a role yesterday. A role that we all auditioned for, what was it, the 7th? Was that yesterday? Oh, never mind. I guess that was a while ago. But we got casted for a role, so yippee, yay. I sadly did get dismissed for one audition that I put in, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, if I got in one and I lost one, 50-50 split. So we did get into a Minecraft series that'll be on YouTube. So that's going to be really fun to do. I'm just waiting for them to send me the script for that. But as far as it went, yeah, we have been cooking. So this daily voice acting a day thing has been helping. And again, I'm very, very happy to be doing this with you all. Sorry, I got a thing on my phone. Give me one moment. All right, cool. Sorry, I had to look at my phone really quickly for something. But yes, so we got chosen for a role. So that makes what? I wanted to say that makes 2, The other one doesn't say casted on here, but we did get into 2 projects. So we got on this one. I think I have to go to my roles actually and mark it as done. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Incompleted? What's incomplete? Oh, never mind. There's nothing here. But we cooked. We cooked. So thank you all. And with that being said, I need to go ahead and pull up Audacity so we can start doing some more voice work. And again, I don't have any other scripts to read from other than the one that I just did. Still waiting on the script for one project. The other project that I got casted for, aside from being in the Apothecary Diaries dub, is a Gacha Life project and this Minecraft project. So we're doing really well. That's 3 projects that I have under my belt right now. This year alone. So thank you. Thank you all for getting me there. Doing this has helped me get back into the swing of doing voice acting because I haven't done a bit of voice acting and it's been a bit. It's been a while. I think 1 month I haven't been doing it. So not too bad, but still, I don't want to shy away from this. I want to do something with this. So oof, water. So good. All right. Gonna go ahead and get into the projects I have listed up here in my tabs if you can see them. So not too many projects to do, but there's definitely a lot of roles to audition for. So let's just jump right in. Healer male MC voice range mid low. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna try it. And record. As soon as I was gonna say that, I had to yawn. Sorry. All right. In the forest of Roma, there is a virus spread among the monsters in the forest, causing them crushing pain. All right, I already messed up. I don't know why I couldn't say the word crushing properly. Again, from the top. In the forest of Roma, there is a virus spread among the monsters in the forest, causing them crushing pain. Such an unbearable sight made the chief of the village commit an act that will go against your own will. In order to save her people, the village chief decided to kidnap a human medic. That medic is you. This monster kidnapped you, yet she asks you of a momentous favor. What do you choose to do? Say no more. I'll help you all. You filthy monster. Why should I help you guys? I don't know if this was supposed to be AABBCC. It doesn't specify. It just wants me to... Discord. That's about it. Sure. I mean, I can go with that. I feel like that was okay, but I'm probably not going to get cast for that one. I don't think I was actually trying too hard. Oh, and I forget that I need to do Audacity's little noise reduction thing. Yeah, I get the noise profile, and then I need to apply this effect over the entirety of the recording. Like so. Where is it at? There it is. Oh, did I space it? Of course I did. Oh, okay. Audacity's being weird again. I swear, it's like every other day. Oh, excuse me. Oh my god. Alright, so I put that in. And extras horrified village people. Ugh, okay. Try to sound horrified? I guess I can try. I guess I could try to sound very, very scared, sure. Man, honestly, how am I supposed to do it? I have an idea in my head. Okay. My chest hurts. Bob, save me. My head is burning. My balls is balling out. Please kill me. My balls is balling out. What the hell does that mean? That's a weird line. But you know what? We cooked. Right? Yeah. Was it too much? I don't think it was too much. I think it was just right. Go ahead and apply the noise reduction for that. My balls is balling out. What the hell does that even mean? That's such a weird. Oh, that's such a weird one. Extras. Oh. Yeah. Just export the audio. Export it in. Export it in. And then I'm just going to go ahead and do the applying part. Apply. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, thank you. Computer's loading a little bit too slow for my tastes. Whoa, what do we got going on? What's it doing? There it is. Whoa. Alright. And it's an interactive comic dub, which sounds fucking crazy when you think about it. Like, what does this mean, interactive comic dub? Like, I mean, I guess it's like Lore Olympus, where like you can pick and choose which chapter you want to read to, I guess, see what choices you're gonna make. So that's pretty cool. I guess that's why there's these little splits depending on which choice you make, I guess. But I put my submission there. I did not want Bald Mr. Richards. What kind of name? I guess some people on this website have some crazy names. Extras. Read all about it. And I did not copy and paste it. That's fine. I just don't want to keep having to type it out because of the click clacking of this loud ass keyboard. Okay, so there are my submissions for that. Again, I don't think I did too well on those, so I'm probably expecting to see another dismissed, 2 of them added to the count. Because if we go back to my submissions, like, I've been casted in 15 projects, dismissed for 91 roles that I put in. Well, I mean, 15 roles I was casted for, shortlisted on 6, which I guess I'm still waiting to hear back from some of these. Yeah, I'm still waiting to hear back from all of these, actually. Dismissed, reviewed. Like, I put in a lot of submissions. 141 submissions. Never mind. 310 submissions. I should have counted this 63 right here. So yeah, I've been putting in a lot, and I don't even know where the last one is. Is this going to be the last page? Oh yeah, of course it's going to take a while for it to load. Yeah. Take your sweet time. Man, actually, never mind. I guess I'm now going to find out unless I open it up on the actual program, which is also not opening up. Sick. I don't know why is she behaving this way. What are you doing, computer? There we go. Yeah, all the way from Jesus, 2024. And the first thing I put a thing in for was this. I don't even remember what the hell this was. Did this even get cast off site? Yeah, that tracks. Oh well. But all the way back in 2024, even though this is not the main account that I had a secondary account, but sure, what are we doing? What is happening here? I oh. Oh, okay. Um, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Hello. Are we back? Is it behaving? I I don't know what the hell just happened. I think my computer just like shat itself for a quick second. I'm like listening to the playback and I don't know. I think there's gonna be a little bit of a delay, which is cool. I can't even like see my chat pop up. Like this is crazy. What the hell? Oh, brother. My entire computer is being weird. I think it's about to explode. I'm not even seeing that show up on my. What the fuck? Oh, stop. Yeah, that's great. So I think I definitely think after this I'm gonna have to restart the computer because it is it is trudging. I don't know what's going on with it. Also, someone just viewed my project, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. We love that. I mean, hopefully I can make it through these other ones, but I have no clue why I just did that. That was weird, and there's no way for me to catch it back up. Damn. Sorry guys, it's gonna be a little bit delayed, so bear with me. I need to figure out why it's doing that. Give me a second. Okay, so while trying to figure out what the hell was going on with um my computer, my OBS is frozen. So we love that, but whatever. It still is going through on the stream itself and on my phone stream, so it's just going to be like I think it's 25 seconds behind. I mean, yeah, it's a big delay of audio. Nothing that I can really do about that on my end until I can just get off of the stream. But we're just gonna go ahead and just push through these so I can restart this amazing computer. Anywho, here we are with Alex. You guys are gonna get I don't know, the Alamo jump scare. Woo. I don't know what the background is. My background on my computer changes like every single day, so something new, showing me locations of places I'll never be able to go. So that's great. We love that. Anyways, we're gonna get right into this. Oh, someone's viewing my profile. Love that. All right. As soon as I started recording, this fucking crow just went crazy. All right. Thanks, buddy. That's my ad-libber back there. Yeah, werewolves, right? Yeah, werewolves, right? Dude, I could hear those girls from here. Dude, I could hear those girls from here. Let her go! Let her go! Yeah, alright. Yeah, I know, Crow. I know. It was mid. It was a horrible performance. Thank you. Guy's not really good on emotional support. He just calls at me every single day. Save project as Alex. I'm surprised most of these roles that I'm putting into my folder do not have like the same name, except for that one. But again, I think I just probably misclicked or put the same exact name in the audio file. One of the two. Alex. Yes. Go ahead and put that right there. And then my Discord. Whoops. Fuck you mean temporarily, bitch? You blind forever. I think you all need to hop on dispatch, not gonna lie. I would, but man, I don't know. I think I wouldn't fit. Ooh. Bro, this bald Mr. Richards person is crazy. I'm just gonna audition for the one. Audition for D1s because again, my computer is doing flips and tricks on it right now. So let's keep cooking. Let's just get through it. I mean, maybe it'll fix itself if I change the... No, it's just frozen. Even when I went to the BRB. Oh, man. Cool. Sick. I think. Again, it's such a delay in the audio. I'm just trying to let me see if... Oh, I mean, it shows it for you all on the stream, but again, my OBS is just frozen, so that's cool. All right, this one... Okay, here we go. People who make Hina dolls have, like, superpowers. You can't tell how boss it is until you see it. I swear, it blew my mind. People who make Hina dolls have, like, superpowers. You can't tell how boss it is until you see it. I swear, it blew my mind. Yeah, perfect. I also couldn't pull up any narrator ones either. So actually, hold on. Let me put this on the BRB.
Bakugan Brawl! 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 Bakugan Brawl!
Alright, back to it. We're just gonna end it off with this right here. So, oof. Alright. I'll do it. I'll do it to it. I didn't have the best childhood, and got into a lot of situations that made me feel helpless. I don't want anyone to feel as helpless as I did if I can help it. No, that didn't cook. Also, I don't have my Fugi. That sucks. I'm so sorry. Very chopped, scuffed stream. But even, continuing on and stuff like that, it's gonna show. It's gonna show. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do. 50 followers. I have to change up the channel just a little bit. But to what extremity, I wonder. Alright, back to recording. I didn't have the best childhood, and got into a lot of situations that made me feel helpless. I don't want anyone to feel as helpless as I did if I can help it. You want my number? See you later, doll. I didn't have the best childhood, and got into a lot of situations that made me feel helpless. I don't want anyone to feel as helpless as I did if I can help it. You want my number? See you later, doll. I don't know if I did too good, but I'm going to go ahead and boop. We're just gonna send it in, send her through, send her right on through. Right on in, slide it in, boop. And just need to save the project as woof. Isaac. Oof. Alright. Export this audio and we are finito. We did it. Got a lot of people looking at my profile. Got a lot of interesting things going on as far as, well, my computer being weird. OBS is still frozen, which is great. I just don't know how I'm supposed to fix that, but as long as it's still played through on the stream, it's good enough for me. Alright, we cooked. So let me actually go back to my submissions and see none of them have been reviewed yet. Yeah, so I only put in 5 submissions. Actually, 5 submissions might be the meta, but this was it. As far as the stream went, again, very short. These aren't going to be as lengthy as they should be until I start getting more scripts in. But the point of it all is to continue to put as many auditions as I can out. And like I said, we already got casted for one. So we're cooking. We're cooking so far. But thank you all for watching. And I will see you tomorrow.